Carlos!
I've been proving people wrong my whole life. If you see the way that I fight mean. I fight with heart, as Mexicans say, you know, which has been required as a lot of immigrants coming into the States.
When he fights, it's amazing. There's something else in there when he's fighting.
All of us, in a way, have had to fight for what you want. Before I knew it, I ended up being that kid that I was once watching on TV to being that one kid that was actually fighting on TV. It's a way where I can pay back to my ancestors and to my family with my blood, sweat, and tears.
We came here from Mexico after the earthquake that happened in Mexico City in 1985. Thousands of people died, and we lost our house because of the earthquake. So we ended up going to the landfill for food, for cans, for cardboard to sell. We were struggling so much. It was really crazy.
Our family came as immigrants and working in the fields and long hours in the mud. When they came to the United States, they came here to work. They came here to make money.
Not to go to school, not to be a fighter. My dad, he always believed that just for us to work on the fields.
What I remember was growing up on my grandma's hardwood floor. You know, we were 15 people packed down in a 2-bedroom house. Sometimes the light would get cut out. Sometimes there wasn't much to eat. Sometimes you had to share with the whole family. And you go to sleep hungry one night, well, too bad. You gotta wait for tomorrow.
We struggle so much in Mexico. My brothers and I, we have a different mentality. We say, no, we have to stop this curse. We need to do something better. We can do something better.
I think he got tired of seeing the same path, and he was like, man, I want my kids to do something different. And then he said maybe he has something for boxing. Came to find out this is a sport that I ended up falling in love with.
And just remember that the Junior Olympics, you only went in once. No coming back.
This is Carl J. Who was AJ Ibarra Silver District
We hang up a lot of punching bags in our old house. After school, he used to come, and before doing homework or eating, he used to go outside and hit the punching bag. And then he used to go inside and do his homework. Little by little, we started like going out to weddings, parties, and we used to take boxing gloves.
My cousins would always be like, hey, spar this kid, beat him up, I'll give you $1.
He used to beat up everybody.
And it got to the point where I had to spar bigger and older, heavier kids because all the kids my size were tired of getting hit, you know?
That's when we noticed that he was just gifted, and we took him to a boxing gym here in Santa Maria. Most of the fighters, they win, they lose, they win, they lose, but Karlos was just winning and winning and winning. Not just fights, but big tournaments, national tournaments.
As I was going up and I realized how good I was doing and I was like, man, I can start providing for my family, that's when I really kicked it into another level. I really stopped messing around and started taking it serious. When we first started, me and my dad, I remember it was hard. A lot of our own family was like, oh, you guys are wasting your time and money with that, you know? Just put these kids to work because that's what we came to Mexico for. Like I mentioned, this is all they've ever done, you know, just field work. My grandpa never went to school. My grandma didn't go to school. Mentality still hadn't really changed yet, you know, the cycle still hadn't been broken.
My brothers, my cousins, they used to tell me, you guys are wasting your life, you guys are wasting your money, you guys are wasting your time. And that used to push me.
My dad played probably the biggest role that a father could play by just being there, being supportive financially, emotionally.
In order for him to compete and travel and go to a lot of tournaments, I sold everything because I wanted to support Karlos.
My dad was working in the strawberry fields. He still was putting in all his money in to go to tournaments, for hotels, the food.
I sacrificed so much, but I choose to be with him. I say, you know what, I won't let you. I'll be with you. And I still have that same belief. This one. Be careful, okay? Stretch of fully extended hand. Nice to tell them. We're gonna make these guys shut their mouth. And we're gonna make these people eat their words. Thankfully, it became reality.
His opponent across the ring, weighing in at 134 pounds, his record undefeated. From Santa Maria, California, please welcome Karlos Balderas.
Esto es muy fácil, fácil, muy fácil. Esto es demasiado fácil, fácil, bien fácil. Boy, make a little bit, esto es breezy. 10 toes down, I'm standing on business. Esto es demasiado fácil, fácil, muy fácil. Fácil como la tabla de uno. I don't even try no more, but you know. Walk a mile in my shoes that don't fit. On my K-Dot flow, all I do is make hits. Es que puedo roncar que me ronque. Cada vez que suena mi canción siempre rompe. Cuando llega el West Coast,
Karlos Balderas with another first round knockout. And boy, is it sweet for the young man out of Santa Maria, California.
Te pongo a bailar como muy fácil.
I've heard this famous quote that goes, it's hard to wake up and go run in the morning when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. It's not hard for me to wake up in the morning and go run when you got something to freaking fight for.
Undefeated from Santa Maria, California.
I could say that I was a spark in my family in a way. The family has opened their eyes after seeing how much can be achieved if you believe. They started seeing great things happening, and you're representing the family last name, and you're representing everything we've ever came from. You don't have to just kill yourself in the fields, you know? You don't have to have the same mindset as everybody else that comes from the same background. Now we have a lot of my aunts and my uncles that are opening their businesses. Now I got my cousins that are chasing their dreams, and I got their parents that are being very supportive when at one point they were not supportive of not even us. In a way, as time was going by, the generational curses were starting to break off. You know, the chains were breaking off. They see anything is possible.
He has saved a lot of lives in Santa Maria, a lot of kids from drugs, gangs. They used to be knocking the door, and we used to say, what can we do for you? They used to say, we want to see Karlos, we want to train with Karlos.
There's so many kids that can see my story and be like, man, look where he came from. He came from immigrant parents to where he's at now. I come to the gym early and there's already kids outside waiting just because this is their spot to get away from home, where they have either single parents or parents that work in the fields, or the same background that we had. This is like another safe place for the kids. They know that when you're in this gym, you're gonna have older people that are gonna pay attention to you. You got older people that are gonna help you. They're gonna give you water. They're gonna shape you not just to be a better fighter, but to be a better young man. Even though they come from less fortunate families, more difficult situations, they're still in the gym trying, believing. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with them seeing me here. I would like to educate these kids and help these kids and make more world champions, you know, because there's gonna become a time where my dad can't be holding the pads, you know. It's like a passing of the torch, and I would like to help them achieve their dream. There's so many kids that had it easy growing up and tried to box and they did good, but they never had that hunger because they never know what it's like to come from hunger. That motivation when I'm running to run an extra mile, to do an extra round, it all comes back remembering of what my grandpa, my grandma, my dad had to go through. Which is why I fight, you know, to give my family a better life. You gotta feel that loss, you gotta feel that regret, you gotta feel that pain in order for you to become almost a better person and grow and learn from it. For me, it made me, it helped me in some way, it shaped me, it formed me. That's what made me who I am. I wanna be a living proof that, you know, you can make it happen regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the odds that are against you. If you really want it, like if you really can see yourself doing it, man, then you should go for it.
The end comes at 2 minutes and 25 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by knockout, Karlos Balderas.
He changed a lot of lives. And I believe that Karlos changed the history in Santa Maria.